Let's face it, game adaptations don't have the best reputation, but The Last of Us may prove the exception to the rule. Hey guys, this is Jayne Theory, coming to you from the Fandom Collective. Today, we're discussing the latest news concerning The Last of Us, the television series, and what we know so far. It was recently reported that HBO, in collaboration with Sony Pictures Television and PlayStation Productions, would be dropping a television series based on The Last of Us, a video game that became incredibly popular upon its initial release back in 2013. It's since been remastered and saw the addition of a standalone expansion pack entitled Left Behind. The appeal of the game has been its fully fleshed out post-apocalyptic environment, its well-structured storylines, and the characters at the center of it all. Ellie, a brash young orphan girl, and a hardened survivor turned smuggler by the name of Joel, a man who lost his biological daughter at the beginning of civilization's end. Gameplay follows their adventures as the pair journey across a fallen world, and their struggle to survive as they encounter the infected as well as hostile humans. Together with the game's beautiful graphics, haunting score, and award-winning strategy-directed user experience, a follow-up to this amazing work as well as an attempted adaptation were pretty much inevitable from the start. And sure enough, The Last of Us 2 is finally scheduled for release May 29th of this year. Production on the television show should follow soon thereafter, which means a likely release date sometime in late 2021. In fact, according to comicbook.com, the television series, which will be based on the first game in the series, can't begin production until after the new game is out the door. And that does make sense, considering that many of those who work on the game will be brought on board to handle the series as well. Take, for example, Neil Druckmann. Druckmann is the co-creator and creative director for the video game series. He'll be brought on board as the writer and executive producer on the television show. And Gustavo Santaolalla, who serves as a composer for the video game series, will also serve as a composer for the television series. So what this means is that fans should expect the same quality of writing and epic sound design we've come to appreciate in the video game. The fact that the television show will air on HBO is also a major bonus. It means that we may be in for a full-on horror show, beyond anything we've seen in any comparable series, such as The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead. It remains to be seen whether the show will follow the exact same story as in the game, or whether we'll get to see more of how the pandemic began, perhaps even a continuation of the story from where the game left off. What we can be sure of is that if the show becomes incredibly popular, we're bound to see a season 2 greenlit before the first show ever ends. But what about the characters, you may be asking? After all, many of us who've played the game 1,000 times by now would hate to see Ellie or Joel become totally unrecognizable, as has happened in so many of our old favorites. While casting for The Last of Us, the television series, obviously hasn't begun just yet, show producer and writer Craig Mazin, who, by the way, you may recognize as the creator of HBO's Chernobyl, the highest rated television show of all time, did provide some insight as to his intended treatment of these characters. He revealed that we can rest assured our beloved characters will remain just as they are. And in a Hollywood where commitment to a faithful adaptation seems so increasingly rare, this could be a sign that the tide is slowly but surely turning, and those at the helm of these productions are learning to respect the want and will of the fans. And really, I would expect nothing less from Mazin, who's proven more than capable of surpassing fan expectations. But what do you guys think? Are you excited about the upcoming game and television series? Who do you think should be cast as Joel and Ellie? Drop your comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Fandom Collective. By the way, if you want to find more from me, check out my channel Jayne Theory right here on YouTube. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Jayne Theory. Thank you. See you next time.